Side of his game.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Oh, good-looking ball. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Reflections on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Lyon ahead 2-0, and they are looking good.
Chers spectateurs, nous allons procéder à l'annonce des numéros gagnants de la tombola. Si vous avez un billet, regardez bien l'écran.
Here we go again then. Cristiano Ronaldo. And here's Suarez. And here's Suarez.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Cristiano Ronaldo. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Yaya Toure. Luis Suarez. Paris have it back and can go again. Koundé. Wasn't easy on the eye, but it's done its job. Van Bauten. Araujo gets over and intercepts. Yaya Toure. Dembele. Shade too heavy. Keeper can pick that up. Paris appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
And it's Neymar. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Changement. Le numéro 11.
We
Neymar.
have got changes here,
Le
from
numéro
both
7.
sides in fact.
Cristiano
And Baston
Ronaldo.
receives it in a good
Le
position
numéro
here.
Luis
Mendieta!
Le numéro
Gotta be quick
22.
to recover this.
Xabi Alonso. À leur place,
Nice
le numéro
interception,
21.
well timed.
Le numéro 6.
Ernest.
Le numéro 12. Le numéro 24.
Lyon
Changement.
perhaps contemplating their next change here. Dembele. Oh, that's nice. And a shot! And more, and more, and more! And the lead is extended still further. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it. Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. So yet again, Munich expects, and it has every reason so to do. Bayern, so often Germany's indisputable champions, the preeminent force of our day, looking to impose itself once more. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Dembele making his 100th appearance here today, of course.
Yeah, something that I mentioned to him in person before the match, Peter, although it took some time to register. Pretty much the same with me on my 100th game. I was more focused on winning than anything else. Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
Kimmich. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Neymar. And the pass is intercepted. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. Has ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And here's Neymar. Oh, that's fabulous. He gets big. That's a decent clearance. Raul. And now the breakaway. Here's Tchouaméni. Neymar. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Kimmich. Now it's Son Heung-min. So it is still 0-0. And it's Messi. Raul. Messi. Now it's Neymar! Costa Curta. Oh, good-looking ball. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner.
There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's...
Climbs up big! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Oh, good ball. It's Son Heung-min! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Costa Curta. Vieira. Passes short and sharp. Someone who's featured heavily of late, in a good sense, of course. Raul. Driving on and making good progress. Neymar. It's run loose here. Neymar was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Quality ball. And it's Neymar. Fiddles it through. Well, the idea was a good one, The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Nicely aimed pass. Dembele. Raul could move up a gear here. Now it's Neymar. Saliba. Tomiyasu. Costa Curta. He can run onto that.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was...
Shot at goal! That's really well manoeuvred. And they can counter here. Neymar. Araujo does really well to win the ball there. Neymar cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Now, what about a counter-attack? It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. Collier. That's good running with the ball. He's away! Kimmich. Taken back almost at once. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Nuno Mendes. Mendes is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Ah, that's a fine interception. Well read, nice interception. Kimmich. Lobbed in behind.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Decent hit! And the first 45 minutes are up. Truth be told, perhaps it's not the game that many anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be taken from it. Plenty for the key figures to mull over, but it remains goalless. An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And we are underway again. So neither side has yet broken through. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Picked out Neymar! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Costa Curta with the short one.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Son Heung-min, Neymar. Costa Curta. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Neymar is sporting a guilty look after that.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Great position here. That's gone for a throw-in. And that's definitely not his best. That's a sharp pass. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Collier. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
And he gets rid in a hurry. Araujo, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. And here's Dembele. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Could Squeeze it through. Now it's Raul. That looks a good ball through. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And it's Yaya Toure. Costa Curta looking to run onto it. Big header! Goal! Terrific header. He met that with aplomb.
Yeah, but I think most of the credit has to go for the ball into the box, Peter. Just came in at the perfect time and the perfect angle.
After 66 minutes is number 9, Jan Koller. Substitution on the field, number 11.
Both sides then taking
Neymar.
this chance to turn to their
Number
benches.
22, Raul.
So the first moment of
Number
real
19,
significance.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
Great chance! And yes, it's there! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character. Bayern Munich clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
Bayern Munich grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Koller.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Lyon have got it back, and they'll have another go. Lyon perhaps contemplating their next change here. Lyon needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Son Heung-min looking to get on the end of this. Araujo wins the duel this time.
Bayern Munich showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
De Jong. That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
De Jong unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Koundé. Now that's a fine challenge.
Substitution on the field.
Corner number 2 then.
Messi. Coming on to replace him is number 15, Maradona. Substitutions taking place.
They've played it short. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Bayern Munich are looking to go forward now. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Maradona. Lyon are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. Real chance here. Can he finish? Oh, yes, it's there! And that may just do it! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
When the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Lyon take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be...
He's got tall! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Lyon have their third corner. Messi plays it short. And he's being shifted off it. Terrific header! Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Musiala. This interception, his positioning was spot on. And that will be the final act. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about. Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. The San Siro, for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. He's a sharp little ball here. Out for a throw. Guardiol. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Fernando Torres is a name that jumps out. At his absolute best, he's unplayable. That love of running behind defensive lines has always been his forte, and with the right service, he could absolutely thrive here.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. Gabriel Jesus, and it's Neymar. Neymar was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? And the shot! Goal! Leon! What an incredible feat! A legendary feat! 200 wasn't enough, nor 300. Now he hits 400. That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. There's the shot! He scores! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again.
Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Neymar. Dembele. Messi. And it's Fernando Torres. Oh, good read. Lyon have hit a quick-fire double here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score. Lyon finding their passes. Picked out, he's had a shot!